Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Let's go to the movies. I imagine most of these people are here to see the Bob Marley movie. I'm seeing that tomorrow. Today, I'm seeing Madam Web. Let's go. Alright, let's talk about it. So that was Madam Web, directed by S.J. Clarkson, stars Dakota Johnson, Tahar Rahim, Sydney Sweeney, Celeste O'Connor, Isabella Merced, Mike Epps, Emma Roberts. Is what I didn't know she was in, but she was there. She was there. Whoever wrote this needs to not write movies ever again. That was bad. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was bad. Some of the cringiest dialogue I have ever heard. I mean, it was something out of like a 90s Sunday morning cartoon. You know, so that kind of dialogue, it's tolerable, where the villain sounds like the villain. It's very almost coded. But in this movie, it was so bad. Now, I like Dakota Johnson. I don't think she's a bad actress. She has interesting comedic timing. I don't think she was wrong for the role. I think the problem here is the director. The director was one of four people who had a hand in writing this movie. And it was so bad. You could almost tell different people were writing different things because it was so tonally inconsistent. There was no harmony in this script. You know, you'd have Cassie Webb, Dakota Johnson's character, who was doing just fine, and then she'd get cringy, and then she'd be cool again, and then you get to the villain who was just like, stop speaking. You sound so bad. And this was the most pointless story. What was the point of this? The trailer is a lie. The trailer is a whole lie. Cassie Webb is a bit of an orphan. Her mom was a scientist studying spiders in Peru when she tragically died, and Cassie was born in the Amazon, but she didn't really quite know that part. So she grew up an orphan in the foster care system in New York, and now she's all grown up, and she's a paramedic saving people's lives, but she has terrible bedside manner. I don't know what that was about exactly. I think they were supposed to show us how she's, kind of detached from the idea of a family, probably because she never had one. And then she gets these, this makeshift family of 3 little renegade teenagers, but like, I'm getting ahead of myself. So she ends up in a freak accident where she almost dies, and this awakens this power in her where she can see the future. And part of seeing the future is seeing this dude try to kill these 3 girls, because apparently these 3 girls are his demise. They're going to murder him or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. This was so bad. Now, the one thing that was good about this movie was the cinematography. The cinematography's solid. It's beautifully shot. I love the colors here. There at times the editing was great until we got to the action sequences, and the director was just very confused. Before that, editing was good. It was smooth. I liked it. And then we got to the action part where people were supposed to be fighting, and it was bad and boring. This is some of the most boring action I have seen in a very long time. Y'all know how Morbius was bad? This is right there. Well, Cassie Webb, I guess, is in like her late 20s, early 30s or whatever. The year is 2003. This always gets on my nerves when they tell us year 2003 and then proceed to bombard us with nostalgia as if we already don't know this is the year 2003. Okay? It is 2024. These little kids don't know what a blockbuster is. You don't have to trauma dump nostalgia on us. You already told us it's the year 2003. The problem with Morbius was that the movie had too many pieces. What did I say about the movie? My issue with Morbius is that it had all the right pieces, but it didn't come together well to make a whole picture. And the problem with Morbius is there were too many pieces. That movie moved way too fast. Way too fast. This movie had all the right pieces. I think the cast is fine. The story is a little weird, but the problem here is everyone behind the camera. This needed a new director. This needed a different writers apparently. Just all of that stuff, all the ATL stuff, like that needed to go. That they could have gone elsewhere. Who chose this person to direct this movie? I'm sorry. Like, everything was like, keep Dakota Johnson, keep Sydney Sweeney. No, different villain. He wasn't cute enough. I'm sorry. I need my villain to be somewhere between, oh my god, he's awful, and I can change him. This should have been like a TV series. I don't know why they made this into a movie. This movie felt like filler. This movie felt like it was setting us up for a much bigger story. This was a prologue to something that's supposed to come after. Something has to come after because this was so incomplete. So this is not MCU. It's Marvel, but it's not MCU. MCU is all that stuff under Disney. However, Marvel Entertainment is one of the producers for this movie. Because Sony, Columbia, and I think Sony is under Columbia. Anyways, they're all, with Marvel, they're all working together to produce these movies. They just need to stop. Dear Marvel, stop trying to make female superheroes happen, okay? You're not good at it. You suck at it. You're ruining everything. Black Widow and Scarlet Witch were the last good ones, okay? Stop trying to make it happen. Let somebody else do it. Warner Brothers could have done it, but apparently Batgirl was so bad they scrapped it. Was it any worse than this? This is a movie I would play just to have, background noise while I'm folding laundry, or just something to play if I'm sick and I'm scrolling on my phone and I just want noise in my bedroom. That's what this movie would be good for. But this was just so bad. What an absolute waste of a lot of really good talent in this movie. Celeste O'Connor, she was in A Good Person last spring, with Florence Pugh and Morgan Freeman. I don't know Isabella Merced, never seen her before. My heart breaks for poor Sydney Sweeney, because girl is on a roll. She's booked and busy. Anyone But You movie wasn't perfect, but my god, that movie's got great legs. It's doing so well. It's really just kind of putting her face out there and just, showcasing her. This is a girl to watch. This is a girl to take seriously. And then this movie just does her so dirty. So dirty. My head hurts thinking about this. Like, why was that so bad?